Hello everyone, and I'm Green Bean, and we're recording Luna's Nightmare Night Challenge.
And I'm Sapare. And last time we left off Sombra being eaten by a timber wolf.
Yes. So let us return to that epic tale of Sombra being eaten or humped by a timber wolf.
Being that the timber wolf is really bad, I'm not sure if the second one is legal.
Perhaps.
What in the name of Luna are you doing? Sombra yelled as the timber wolf bit into his hind leg. The wooden monster and Sombra began to struggle. They fell, locked together in combat. They fought a rolling battle all the way to the bottom of the winding staircase, neither one able to gain an advantage over the other.
Well, I don't think there's usually much of an advantage when two people are tumbling down a staircase. There's usually just pain.
To be fair, it sounds really bad when you get bitten so hard by a wolf that he's actually holding onto your leg while you guys tumble down the stairs.
Yeah, that sounds...
I'm pretty sure these are long-term injuries.
They sound like it. Jeez, I feel really bad for this guard. I think Luna should have made the rules more clear to not kill each other.
And then again, the rules would have been, please, Phyllis, don't kill my guards hunting you.
Yeah.
Pip watched in disbelief as a griffin entered the building. The griffin saw the fight between Sombra and the timber wolf. It leapt into the middle of the fracas, adding its beak and claws to the timber wolf's fangs. Unknown to the ponies below, a dark presence seeped its way through one of the upper windows and coiled itself in the rafters. It had been drawn by the unexpected sound of battle. It watched with interest as the struggle below continued. Pip cried out as he saw Twilight enter the building.
Oh, was I Pip? I guess I
I
was.
believe so. Let me quickly add.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck kind of clusterfuck is this becoming?
I don't know.
The griffin just walks in and it's like, fuck it, I'm joining.
Well, the griffin is Scootaloo, but I still feel bad for this person playing Sombra. I don't know how he's supposed to be a match for a Timberwolf, a griffin, and Twilight freaking Sparkle. Next thing you know, Cadence is just gonna walk in and shining armor too, and she's just gonna get thrown at Sombra, and he's gonna die.
I forgot that Twilight was actually Sweetie Belle because things are weird. No, Apple.
No, yeah, it is sweet. No. Jeez, I'm not sure.
Sweetie Belle.
Sweetie Belle is Twilight? Yeah. Right.
I think so.
Yeah, okay. So, and Apple Bloom is the Timberwolf. Okay. There we go. We've got this all sorted out now. Anyways, Twilight, we need help!
Sweetie ran up the stairs and wrapped his forelegs around Dinky's chest. She had to raise her voice over the din from below to be heard as she told Pip.
I've got her!
Wait, so is Sweetie's Twilight? God, this is confusing.
Okay, Sweetie...
Because when they say Sweetie, I'm pretty sure they mean Twilight.
Yes,
Who is
they
Sweetie?
do. Yeah, okay, but
I've got her. Draw your sword.
Okay.
Even though he was shocked at hearing a voice other than Twilight's come from her mouth. Okay, that answers the question of whether or not they sound like Twilight or not.
Yeah.
Pip did as she was told. Twilight's horn lit. Sweetie's horn lit, and the spell leapt from it to the sword's blade. The blade began glowing with a white light. Sweetie shouted to Pip, "Cut the shadows!" With a frantic strike, Pip cut the connection of the enchanted shadows to Dinky. The severed shadows slung back to the rightful places. Seeing Dinky was safe, Pip sped down the stairs and joined the fray. The previously hidden Lunar Guard saw his chance. He bolted past the fillies. He carefully avoided the melee and made his way out of the building. Sweetie called down to her comrades. The god is getting away. Before Dinky and Sweetie could join into the fight, the three strange allies forced the foe against the wall. Pip pointed his blade towards Sampo's throat.
Yield honorably, or I'll let my friends here eat you, because I'm sure Luna would be okay with that.
But I'm still like, you just cut a smoky shadow thing in half. You sure that wasn't a god?
I know, seriously. I don't even understand. Like, it's funny. I don't even understand this game anymore. It's becoming such a clusterfuck, and I was expecting at some point they'd be like, hey, maybe we shouldn't be fighting people because they're actual ponies and not just bad guys. Like, if this was actually Sombra, I'd be like, sure, you can stab them, but I don't know. Sounds a little wrong to me.
I'm pretty sure this might have been Luna's plan all along. This is how she takes over the universe. We can kill each other.
I'm pretty sure we literally said that at the end of our last video, that Luna's, she's okay with losing a guard or two, it's no big deal. It's how you train real soldiers. You tried to hurt Dinky. They can take a chunk or two out of you for that. Jeez, I didn't know Pip and Dinky were so close. We're getting into some shipping territory here.
Not a shipping I've heard often. So we did skip a line or two, so I'm gonna quickly fix that.
Oh.
To add to Pip's threat, the Timberwolf licked his lips with exaggerated slowness. You wouldn't.
Oh. And then that comes up where he's like, you tried to hurt Dinky. I'll kick you in the dick.
Someone doesn't have one. Dinky cheerfully announced,
I have a better idea.
She turned to face out of the town's hall doors.
Discord, we've got one.
Sweetie looked at Dinky as though the filly had lost her mind. Why are you calling that crazy weirdo? From behind her, Discord answered. You doing that?
Yes, right. Because, Sweetie Belle, I'm the official referee of this evening's events.
The event that has no fucking rules, being that this is the guy supposed to be hunting us. Like, imagine you play tag, and the guy's like, tag you in it, and you turn around, pull out a fucking claymore, it's like, no, you lose.
That sounds metal as hell, though.
Some of these guys were doing.
Someone should totally, like, animate that scene. I would love... It probably is animated in something. Someone should send me that. Or someone just playing tag and all of a sudden someone pulls out a sword and they're like, no, you lose. Stab.
Sweetie jumped straight into the air and was surprised to be caught by Discord.
Now, I'm not that scary. I'm just touching you inappropriately.
That's why I make bad episodes.
Yes, that too.
It's pretty scary, I think that's it.
It is.
Discord nodded to watch Sombra.
Especially when you compare me to that monster. I'm not bad at all. I may have a little fun with ponies in the past, but I certainly never brutalized or enslaved them. Except for the part where I brutalized and enslaved them, but, let's forget about that.
I mean, you did hand them over to T-Rex, so that kinda counts.
Yeah.
Sombra rolled his eyes at the comment. I'm just playing the part. Don't go overboard on me. Discord pointed at Sombra.
You're supposed to stay in character.
Sombra snapped. Just take these breaths, let me go and you can leave. Discord eyes narrowed at Sombra's tone.
I think not. Oh
It
no,
was Mo.
Discord's gonna cause people to die. We should fire him.
In the show as well.
Yes. Maybe, I don't know.
Not the voice actor, but Discord himself can be
John,
fired.
exactly, not John Delancey. Discord can get fired and John Delancey can voice, like,
Luna.
every other character ever. Yeah.
I don't know, I just think that Luna would sound hilarious with John Delancey's voice.
She probably would. I don't know, though. They should make an episode about that called My Little John Delancey.
My Little Cube.
Yeah, there you go.
Sombra's mouth dropped open. What do you mean, I think not? I've got a job to do.
Not anymore, you don't. You've been eliminated from tonight's fun. Better luck next year.
These rules suck.
These rules do
Place Sweetie back on the ground and motion for Pip to lower his sword. I can't be eliminated. It's not in the rules.
Nothing in the rules prevents you from being eliminated either. Also, your what? I don't know, but there you go. Also, what kind of rules are these? It's against... I don't think that's how rules work. You can't just say, oh, well, the rules in tag don't say I can't kill you, therefore it means I can kill you.
Seems legit. Like I said, pull out that claymore next time you play tag.
Yeah.
With a snap of his claws, Discord sent the somewhat look-alike back to the apple barn. Scootaloo sarcastically muttered to no opponents in particular.
I guess dressing like a half-bit villain makes you act like one, too.
I'm sorry, I love you, Scootaloo, but he did nothing wrong. Poor dude.
I know, seriously, I feel so bad for this random guy. He really didn't. He was playing
Do you
the
think
game.
that was... I know it wasn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was the guy from the beginning.
No,
He just
the
has
guy
no luck.
from the beginning was a cockatrice.
But that's also no luck.
True.
Discord snorted and thought aloud. My magic worked a little too well with that one.
Now that's
Well,
just
that's
not
you.
even Discord's voice. How dare you pretend to be Green Delancey?
Green Delancey. But go ahead then.
My magic worked a little too well with that one, didn't it?
I didn't know he was that British. Discord looked down as Dinky unexpectedly hugged him.
Why do you suddenly feel the need to plaster yourself to me? Is it my sexy voice? I know it is.
I don't know, I'm pretty sure Discord wouldn't mind if Twilight Sparkle hugged him.
This is Dinky. She's a guard, but yes.
Oh fuck. Sweetie Pie and Dinky, same person.
It's been a little bit since we recorded the last part, guys. Sorry.
No, I just read them.
Yeah,
I just missed the name.
fair enough. Thank you. He would have been on our trail as soon as we left here. You've given us a fighting chance to catch that lunar guard.
Discord drew his talon down his beard and thought.
He didn't seem to be that kind of stallion. Not one for a bit of sports ponyship in him at all. What a dick, playing the game the way he's supposed to.
Right, actually playing the game he's the way he's supposed to when everyone else is cheating.
I know. I wonder if this will ever come up. Like, will they get back to the board? Luna's like just furious.
He turned his head towards the town square, as if hearing a note only he could hear. He gently removed Dinky's foreleg from around his belly.
Speaking of games, rules, and playing nice, I have to go. It seems another of your fellows has been caught. Good luck. You're going to need it. Except not because I'm cheating in your favor.
He vanished, leaving behind an odd dusting of feathers. Pip bowed elegantly to the 3 unexpected reinforcements.
Thank you for coming to help us. I doubt we could have beaten him by ourselves.
He rose back up and asked them,
Who are you, by the way?
Pointing to each of the members. Sweetie introduced their group. Scootaloo's the Griffin, Applebloom's the Timberwolf, and I'm Sweetie Belle's Twilight Sparkle.
Somehow that still cracks me up as Twilight Sparkle. It sounds like she's in a play or something.
But they are in the play of death.
Suppose so.
Dinky scratched behind one of Applebloom's ears, causing one of the wolf's hind legs to thump in rhythm with the scratching. Dinky cooed.
Who's a good Timberwolf? You are.
Scootaloo slapped a Talon to her forehead and then cried out in pain because Talon's hurt, you know.
Yeah. That's just 3 shades of wrong, Dinky.
At least it's not 50.
Yeah. We need another 47 shades of wrong to make this a good story, Dinky. I don't know if it's good, but you know what I mean. We need a lot more shades of wrong.
We need to get after that guard. Sweetie looked out the front door of the town hall. He has a good head start on us. Who knows what kind of attention we attracted with our fight? Pip sheathed his blade and pointed toward the back of the building.
Let's go out the back.
He led them to the rear exit.
I think the closest public building from here is the library.
So we're gonna go to the library and say hello to Twilight as Twilight. Is she gonna go, like, insane and think she's time traveling again?
That's a good question. I wonder how Twilight feels. A lot of them, I guess, are on their private property, but Twilight doesn't really have private property. You'd think that'd get annoying, being in a library all the time, but ponies don't seem to read that much.
The dark presence seeped out of the building and reformed itself on the roof. It watched as the forest slunk through the back alleys. This god appeared beside the dark presence.
You're going soft. They'd been any of the other foals... Oh.
That's you, yes.
Okay, it is. If it had been any of the other foals, you would be gobbling them up right now.
Nightmare Moon did not even turn her head toward Discord.
Not even turning her head towards Discord. Gotta love English, right?
Not even turning her head towards Discord. Yes, I do. Indeed, this group has shown a bit of quality that others have lacked. I intend to test them myself.
That sounds intense.
Discord raised a bushy eyebrow. I didn't know he had such bushy eyebrows.
His eyebrows are pretty bushy, yeah. I'd say they're decently thick. Probably noticeably more thick than any of the pony eyebrows we've seen. Oh, maybe there's an exception there. Anyways, they certainly showed a little spunk with Sombra. They're clever, too. Having me eliminate him like that was an unexpected bending of the rules. But how did... You did that. What does that even mean?
You bend the rules for them, you
Exactly.
douche.
Oh.
One thou relished in partaking in. How many children remain?
Of the 42 foals that started, only 15 are still in the game. Also, 42 foals, meaning of life. Discord, hitchhiker confirmed. Yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure he could hitchhike through the galaxy.
Probably. Pretty easy when you're, like, the god of chaos. 8 are out since they caught 2 of your guards.
Good. Then my plan shall not disturb the others.
And what do you have planned?
I shall see how they fare against forces that they cannot put sword or claw to. Then if they manage to prevail, I will set the elementals against them. Like, do you just hate them? Being that 8 of them found guards, but these 4, you're just gonna be like, I'm gonna ruin their day.
I know, it's pretty funny. There's a lot of very hateful relationships going on in this story. Like, I can see, okay, hey, these kids look fun. I want to hang out with them myself and test them. But if they prevail against you, oh, I'm just gonna send elementals after them. Like, what? That's kind of mean. You're going to test their breaking point, then.
This guy looked almost pityingly towards the forest.
Jeez, what?
Even this guy is like, bro, you're going too far.
I know, they
I'm
probably
pretty sure
gonna...
you don't want to smash the moon into the planet for this.
Yeah, it seems a little extreme.
Nightmare's moon form dissipated as she returned to being a dark mist. She drifted down through the alleyways, following the surprisingly capable band of friends.
Man.
Cheating.
Oh wait, was that a thing Nightmare Moon could do? That sounds pretty overpowered, but now I'm trying to remember.
She turned into dark mist in the show, yes.
Okay, she did.
Wait, not Luna, but I am Moon.
Well, yeah, which is who we're looking at. I just was trying to remember. It's of course been a while since I've seen episode 2.
Remember that's how pretty much all of episode 2 went, right? Mm-hmm. Like, she breaks a cliff with her, like, smoking floor.
Right, yeah. Okay, well that's pretty awesome, honestly.
But did she put the thing into the manticore, or was the manticore just accidental? I don't remember.
She put the thing in the manticore. It was definitely implied she did everything deliberately. We've got a problem.
Pip reported from his hidden vantage point near the end of the alley.
The cockatrice is trying to hide in the library's branches. He'll get us for sure if we just rush him.
His eyes settled on Applebloom.
Wait a minute, we have someone here who is immune to his magic. What proof do you have of that? At first it's like, that makes sense, but I don't know. I mean, does being made of wood really mean you can't be turned to stone?
Pretty sure stone beats, I'm pretty sure rock beats wood.
It does. I mean, there's such a thing as petrified wood. I wonder if she'd turn into that.
What the fuck is petrified wood?
It's basically just really, really old, really, really hard wood.
So that's when it's up for too long?
I don't really know how petrified wood happens. I just
That was supposed to be an innuendo, but whatever.
Oh, goddamn.
You declared. Sweetie patted Applebloom on the shoulder. We are lucky you chose to be a Timberwolf tonight. What if you had chosen to be a fucking 8-meter big dragon? That would be lucky too. Just eats the thing.
That is also true. I mean, what if she chose to be Chuck Norris? That'd be a cool story.
Applebloom nodded. She agrees with you. I think he asked,
why doesn't she say anything?
Scootaloo pointed towards her beak.
I'm having enough trouble with this beak. She can't even get any words out.
Pip looked back towards the library.
We can't send her against him alone. The cockatrice might be able to pin her or something that doesn't make sense.
But I don't know. Cockatrice might have super pinning powers.
I don't know.
This cockatrice might actually be good at wrestling. He's actually the ultimate warrior.
It's a distinct possibility. I mean, I guess I shouldn't put it to get past him. It just, the cockatrice in the show certainly didn't look like it'd be able to out-muscle a Timberwolf.
This is a god for a cockatrice.
This is true.
Scootaloo took charge.
You guys hide further back down the alley. As soon as the monster gets close, use your magic to glue his eyes shut or something.
Okay, are we sure no one's being hurt in the creation of this little game?
I don't know. That sounds like one of the most painful things possible.
Because I take that they would do it literally. Like she would summon glue and glue his eyes closed.
That's the idea I'm getting. That sure
sounds like a really terrible way to torture someone.
That sounds... I
don't want it.
I wouldn't want it either. Applebloom, get behind the crate and get ready for a fight. Pip, if you can, help Applebloom with the bird.
The cockatrice, okay.
Yes. I know, confused me at first too, because I was like, aren't you a bird?
Pip realized that what Skirlu had planned.
This is going to be brilliant!
Skirlu flanked where the cockatrice had hidden himself. After she found the spot she planned to ambush him from, she quietly flew up and gained some height on her intended victim, and then dove in full griffin style into the library's wizard canopy. Wait, what? Okay, I guess because Nightmare Night. Because I'm like, wizard? What is Twilight doing with a library?
Yeah. I see what
Her impact was a cockatrice stunned them both. Skirlu and the monster tumbled through the tree's thickly branches. They struck the ground with a thud that could be heard from where the others were hiding. Pip adjusted his helmet in anticipation of combat.
Well, that didn't go as smooth as I had hoped.
Skirlu had difficulty getting up, having had the air knocked out of her. Still, she managed to start to scramble towards her friends. Sweetie gasped as the cockatrice got to his legs. She'd never make it!
Wait, why can't you guys just charge forward already?
Because this is a plan and we do not make the plan.
Fair enough.
Everbloom sped from the alleyway. She put herself between Skirlu and the fiendish bird. He has feelings.
I know, this poor guy. These poor guards. This game has clearly gotten too out of hand. I feel like it's gonna end with, like, everyone being dead.
The growl Everbloom gave him shit in the force and made the cockatrice take a step back. Everbloom lunged. Her fangs barely missed one of the creature's wings. So what happens if, like, a real cockatrice or, like, a real timberwolf, like, snuck into the town during this time? This would end terrible.
It sure would.
Oh, that's just a filly. Oh god, why are my organs? Cockatrice began to take off, hoping to escape the wolf's wrath by taking to the air. Like, I don't think chickens can fly. That is the whole point of Skirlu.
Yeah.
Cockatrice is a hacksaw.
It clearly is. I mean, cockatrices.
I think he broke cover and raced to Everbloom's aid. You're not getting away! She let loose with a bolt of magic which froze the cockatrice's wings and in mid-beat. The cockatrice plummeted to the ground. The stunning impact with the ground added him for a few precious seconds. Pip stepped from the alley.
Get back here or I'll turn you to stone! Or he'll turn you to stone. I guess I won't. But,
I was also confused by that. I'm like, great, Pip,
I messed up the line. It's fine. But yeah, I can't say cockatrice is super OP in, like, any RPG. Have you ever played an RPG and you just get turned to stone? It's the worst thing ever.
Normally you meet Medusas, not cockatrices.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I played games with all kinds of things. Cockatrices, basilisks, medusas.
I don't think Witcher is the only game I played with a cockatrice in it.
Fair enough.
From behind him, Sweetie calmly told Pip, "No, he won't." Oh no, that's Sweetie.
Yeah.
No, he won't. Sweetie's magic bullet shot past Pip's ear and struck the beast.
I shot magic missile at the darkness.
So the cockatrice.
Yeah.
In place of monster, an orange with leathery wings, chicken legs, and snake tail flopped around on the ground. Wait, he turned him into an orange?
Yeah, apparently.
Wait, if he could do that, why the fuck did any of them need to do anything?
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you guys just had to distract him long enough that she could get a spell off, and boom, he'd be an orange.
But just saw him, like, in the nest, so she could just wait.
Oh yeah, that's true that too. Maybe just get to an advantageous position and bam, orange him.
Pip could not help himself and began to laugh hysterically. Sweetie cried out, "Discord, we have another one for you." Discord appeared in a puff of smoke. He looked back and forth between the struggling orange and the monster hybrid and the grinning forest. For the first time in centuries, he was stunned by the weirdness of what he was seeing.
I don't even want to know.
Without another word, he and then the eliminated hunter vanished. But that was like the main character, wasn't it?
I thought he would be more. What was the point of establishing his character if he just got wrecked like that?
Nightmare Moon had seen the entirety of the capture of a compatriot. Part of her was shocked that the cockroaches had fallen so easily. Yeah, welcome to the show.
I know.
The other part was thrilled at their victory. She waited until the members of the young group entered the library. As soon as the last one entered, she used her magic to seal the door shut behind them. Nightmare Moon had turned her head to the luminescent servant.
Let's see.
If they get out of there, you have your chance. The pale figure whinnied in anticipation.
I'm not sure who her luminescent servant is, but okay.
SpongeBob.
Oh no! What a twist.
Pip pounded his hooves against the door.
We're trapped! Well, at least we can still see what we're doing.
As soon as the words had left Sweetie's mouth, she noticed her voice had changed. Every source of the light in the library went dark. The moonlight streaming through the windows was the only source of illumination. Pip complained.
You had to say that. Me. I guess I didn't say that.
Dinky made a hushing noise.
Did you hear that?
The odd person waited. The rustling and sliding noise around them slowly began to grow in volume.
It's coming from the walls!
Squirreloo shouted. I'm pretty sure Sweetie Bear can make light with her magic. She's like the pony Gandalf, so she can do it.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure we've seen Twilight pull off a light spell before. There's no reason Sweetie.
I'm pretty sure in Canterlot Wedding, didn't she? When they were in the caves.
Yeah, she did.
Given life by dark magic powers, the library books started flying from the shelves and attacking the voice. I don't know if Twilight would approve of this. This is not what books are used for unless she does it.
She probably wouldn't. Also, this sounds either completely ridiculous or really dangerous, and I'm not sure which. Probably not too dangerous, considering one of the foals are Twilight Sparkle. I don't think books are gonna beat her out.
To be fair, but Twilight's library probably has some really thick books.
Fair enough.
The flying volumes harassed and struck them from all angles. Apple Bloom and Squirreloo's attack against the books proved to be inefficient. Ineffective. Either the books were too fast for them to hit, or tough enough that the blows and bites did not harm them.
Wow, what's this
really?
OP books?
Why do you make your books out of big, pure rock?
Probably. See,
maybe this is an alternate universe where Maud is actually the bookkeeper.
That'd be a twist. The books, they're about rocks. They're all about rocks.
Sweetie grabbed the library center table with her magic and began widely swatting, yes, swatting books from the air. While her plan worked to slow the book's onslaught, it also put her friends in danger of being struck too. Okay, now this is really getting dangerous.
Yeah, seriously. I was thinking maybe we should just do a magic barrier or something that would make sense, but nah.
Dinky formed a magic barrier
well,
on
there
the set.
You go.
Oh, okay. Guess she's metagaming now.
Apparently, so Dinky heard our calls. Just Sweetie wasn't quite smart enough. Get in here, quick!
Wait. So Sweetie, the almighty unicorn, is too dumb for this, but Dinky can just make a barrier? I guess because she's a god now?
Right, exactly. She learned from the best, obviously.
Shining armor? So wait, Dinky is shining armor, we just didn't know.
Exactly. That's how it goes.
They dived into the protective space sphere and took a moment to recover.
I'm gonna feel one of those hits in the morning.
Squirreloo moaned. Sweetie pointed out. At least they didn't give us paper cuts.
I don't know how long I can keep this up. They're really starting to pound on the shield now. Jeez, this really is so dangerous. I don't even know what to say about it anymore. I mean, these things are clearly trying to kill them.
Dinky winced with each blow to the shield.
I could take over... Oh. I'm sorry.
I could take over for a bit, Sweetie offered. And I don't know what's outside, but it sounds like it's an oncoming just noise.
Don't worry. It's just the police and their patented, destroy everything vehicles. I
I'm not in America.
don't know. What? So you're saying that, the police don't drive tanks in Canada?
No.
And...
Squirreloo shook her head. Unless the tanks are made out of mooses.
I want to see that. That only puts off them getting us. We have to come up with a plan.
Pip faced out from the others and watched the books.
We need something magical to attack them with.
I'm not that good a shot, Sweetie confessed. Out of frustration, Pip put his sword and pointed it towards a swarm of tomes. He laughed at himself.
Of course, my sword's enchanted. Apparently.
Apparently,
Yeah.
I got swords. I was enchanted.
Yeah.
Dinky yelled at him as he leapt from the protective dome.
They'll beat you to the floor.
I know we keep saying it, but this sounds dangerous. Like, they're literally gonna beat him into submission. I don't know if his parents approve.
I know. I mean, I'm sure when the parents are like, okay, kids, be safe and have a fun nightmare night, this isn't really what they had in mind.
Pip pitched himself at the books with a fury that would have done Dragon proud. Book covers were ripped, severed pages flew all over the library, and the smell of singed paper filled the room, as the last book flapped its last. Pip half collapsed from the beating of the books, and the books had given him.
Well, at least Pip's pretty badass.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Twilight just sitting in a corner crying.
Those are probably all fake books. I'm sure it'll be fine. Maybe. Probably not.
Those were probably all the books that don't talk about Luna.
Probably.
She just sing it out, they're not Luna-related books.
That would make a lot of sense, actually. In the stories, they don't tell about the hero feeling like he's gonna pass out after he completes his heroic deed.